Stop.
Good thirsty Thursday afternoon, YouTuberinos. Thomas and Riley here. I hope all of you are having a wonderful and spectacular and amazing thirsty Thursday afternoon. We definitely got a fun video here for you guys, and we'll let Riley take it away.
So, Thomas, you're calling it Thirsty Thursday. Does that mean you're thirsty?
Yep, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for some coffee. I'm about to make some.
Oh, gosh. But you might want to wait because we want to get the sound effects, the perfect sound effects, and then we can. But it's going to take a little bit. Can you wait about 15 minutes for some coffee? That way they can hear the exact... Okay.
Of course.
So, what we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate to you guys. Here's your surprise. I am going to demonstrate to you guys the Cosori Dual Blaze Smart Air Fryer. Yep, you heard me right. The Cosori Dual Blaze. Now this is one you don't have to flip anything because it has two heating elements. So we are going to make some potato skins. If I can find the right box. Let's see. I did. All right. First try. All right. Yes. So what you do is get them out of the box and they're in the bag. Well, these are the TGI Fridays. Now, this also works with the Kroger brand potato skins. So you open the bag, and what you do is you lay them flat in the basket. Okay? One second. I have to squeeze something out of it. All right. Okay. One moment. I had some cheese melted in. And that is another thing you have to be aware of is you will get stuff melted in your air fryer, so you want to get it out of there completely. Whoops. Oh well, I will take care of that in a minute. So we're going to lay these in the basket flat. And I will tell you, it will get messy. The best bet when you're doing this is to yikes. There we go. There we go. Now I've got to see where there is a spot, an open area. Here we go. Because I always try to add the excess stuff, the excess toppings. I don't want to leave any of the good bacon bits out. Because they're bacon cheddar potato skins. Okay. Now, mute your device, your smart speaker, if you have the word as ECHO. I'll give you a second. All right. And I'm going to turn her up so you can hear her. Echo. Turn on the air fryer to 360 degrees for 15 minutes.
Air frying for 15 minutes at 360 degrees.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Georgiana. Anytime. Literally.
And now I'm going to bring you over here closer so you can hear the sound it makes. So this is the air fryer heating up. And you will hear a difference when it starts to actually air fry. Right now it's heating to temp. So this is very accessible to a blind person. So it's heating up right now. And as you can hear, it's starting to rise. The sound effect is starting to rise. There it goes. And as you can hear, it's rising up. And we are air frying. So easy. And I will tell you, the outside of it does not get that hot. You can touch it, and it will not burn you. And the reason I know this is me and my assistant, when we first used this, I did it. I actually put my hand on it while it was cooking, and it did not burn me. But she did it before I did, so, you know. And I'm very sensitive to heat on my hands, so I can tell you it's not going to burn your fingers. Now, it does get hot, of course, because it's frying, but don't be stupid and open the basket right away. Let it sit. I let mine sit for half an hour once it's finished. I let it sit for half an hour, then open it, and you should be fine to pull your food out. Now, with these, I do it barehanded. And the only reason I do it, now I don't recommend you do that if you're sensitive to getting your hand burnt a little bit, like a little bit of sting on your fingers. But I do it because I have 2 cats, and I don't want to scoop something with a spatula and it drop on the floor and my cat's getting. So I actually barehand take the food out of the basket. And since it is not grease, you won't get hurt. I mean, it might sting your hand a little bit, but what heat doesn't? So, yeah, it does sting a little bit. Now, I don't recommend it if you can't handle that type of thing, or, you don't have pets. I don't recommend it if you want to do it, technically the safer way. But with me having 2 wild, crazy boys that like to be at my feet the whole time, I do that. We can already smell the stuff cooking. Yum. And it will let you know when it's done, which you'll get to hear as well. I'm letting you hear the whole thing, so that you guys can see. Because right now, it's frying. And this thing is a blessing. I love this thing. I've never had anything burn. I won't lie, the first time I used it, I was terrified of it. Because, you gotta trust not one device, but 2. And there's a story behind that, which I don't mind doing story times once in a while. But I have a lot of trust issues with stuff. Even devices, and, down the road we might get into some story time stuff. But basically, I had to trust it, and I had to trust myself that I would do this correctly. And the first thing I ever made, I believe, was actually French fries in this. I haven't done some actual recipes yet because I don't have a mixer, a stand-up mixer. But when I do, I'm going to try doing some of the recipes that this thing can do. Because it can make chicken, it can make vegetables, it can make... Are you guys sitting down for this? This thing can literally make sweets, too. Yeah, you can bake in this thing. This thing is a jack of all trades. I love it. And they're only like $100 and some on Amazon. And let me tell you, they have different Cosori air fryers, but I love this one because I don't have to flip anything. So I'm lazy when it comes to that. I love this thing. And this one wasn't even what somebody had recommended. They recommended a Cosori, but it wasn't this one. This one's the new version. And this one was actually cheaper than the one they recommended. And so I got it, oh my word, a year ago. last year. Yikes. I got it for Mother's Day last year. And basically, I got this thing and I've used it ever since. The money was well worth it. And I love cooking with it. We fought to get it set up, but when we did, I actually figured out how to set it up. Because we had the Wi-Fi connection and everything, it just wasn't wanting to connect to the smart speaker, but I managed to get it to do it, and it beeped at me, so I was able to get it to work. But this thing has been a lifesaver. And I've been able to make things in here rather than the oven. Because let's just say, and Thomas is a witness to this place, the stove and the oven are a bad combo for the good friend fire alarm. It is a bad combination for the fire alarm. Because this fire alarm here is a sensitive device. And I don't mean just the one in the apartment, I'm talking the whole dang building. This fire alarm here is sensitive. I always joke and say you can look at the thing the wrong way and it'll go off. It's just yikes. But that's why I cook in here, because I don't have to worry about smoke. Because the slightest bit of smoke it does, well, sets the whole darn fire alarm off in the whole building, it seems like. So yeah, like I said, it should only set the smoke alarm off in your apartment. Yeah. The smoke alarm in the whole building goes off. So it's like, yikes, we don't want to do that. So I don't use my oven right now. Because, yeah, this thing is really touchy. You look at this thing the wrong way and it's like, okay, I'm mad. I'm going to go off now. That's the inside joke I use with my staff is, well, if I go out the door, I'm just going to look down. I'm not looking at you.
Screen dim.
Nope. But it's starting to smell really good. And you can actually hear a little bit of sizzle going on. And you do not want to open this. And like I said, it's not that warm. I got my hand right now on the side of it. And it's not that hot. It actually feels good. It's like, yeah, it's like I said, it's 360 degrees inside it. But on the outside, it's not that hot. It actually feels good, especially on the winter day. Putting your hand on it, it does not get that hot. So, if it's wintertime, I just lean on it. But don't lean on the top of it because it's real sensitive. And it will piss it off. It's real touchy. You don't want to, don't accidentally rest your arm on it. On the side, that's fine, but not on the top because it'll beep at you. It's real sensitive. But this thing is, the recipes that they have these garlic knots that you can make garlic bread. They have this really good deep fried chicken that I want to try. Well, air fried chicken, I should say. I don't know why I said deep fried. Ha! But anyway, and then they have some other recipes that you can try. They have different desserts you can do. But of course, you need a stand-up mixer, and I do not have one at the moment. So, I'm hoping to get one in the future so I can make those garlic things because they sound so delicious. And you can actually hear it now, it's sizzling. Because it's got bacon on it. Bacon, cheddar, potato skins, and they are the bomb. .com.yum. And like I said, I've got onion rings, I got cheese curds, I got cheese sticks, I got potato wedges, seasoned potato wedges, seasoned hash browns. Oh, they are so good. Like I could have them with my coffee in the morning. Yum. So yeah, and I can have, let's see, I got seasoned fries. I've got French toast for the microwave for breakfast. I got chicken patties, which are really good in here. Like I said, this thing is like, it's like the best friend you ever had. Let me tell you, this thing makes the best food. Love it. And I've got these potato smiles that are really good. It's like a tater tot, but it's flat and it's a smiley face. That are extremely good. Yum. But yeah, this is my go-to device when it comes to cooking anymore. Or the microwave, because neither of them smoke. So I keep making things with this because, like I said, this place, the smoke detectors, oh my word. It's insane. And let me tell you, it is obnoxious. Because you got the one in here, and it would be fine if it was just the one in here, it'd be fine. But no, the laundromat actually sets off the whole building fire alarm, but it registers as here. So I will not use the stove right now at all until they get that malfunction fixed. It's malfunctioned is what it is. Which is obnoxious. I'm telling you, my friends, it's obnoxious because every time it goes off, it's like, oh dear, here we go again. And let me tell you, Thomas can tell you, the alarm is obnoxious. Like, it's a constant shrill beep. And then out in the hallway, you hear, it's like, oh, please, just stop. As my friend always says, make it stop. But yeah. And honestly, I think we're almost done with cooking these. And like I said, I do not get them out right away because I will burn the heck out of my fingers. So I let them sit, I let them rest in here. Because it keeps it warm for you too. It will keep it hot for you. So you don't have to eat right away. You can just cook it in the morning, let it sit in there, and it will keep it nice and hot. Which is good. That way you don't have to turn around and sit there and burn your fingers right away. If you do prefer to take it out barehanded because you got crazy pets that won't leave your food alone. But if you like to use the spatula, which is normal, I'm not normal. But if you use the spatula, then basically what will happen is you can get it out when you want. But I would seriously recommend, even if you use a spatula, wait for like half an hour. That way you can put your, especially if you can't see, I would be putting my hand like on the top and slide the spatula underneath. Otherwise you're going to lose all of your toppings into the basket. I'd still recommend using your bare hands with these especially. Because even if you're just touching the top and not scooping it out barehanded, like grabbing it, I would still recommend putting your hand on the top of the topping so you can see where it is with the top with your hand, and then sliding the spatula underneath, because it does fill the basket all the way to the front, not to the top of the basket, but to the edges. And that way you're not trying to get them out and making a big mess. Because if you don't have a little bit of guidance with the spatula, you're going to basically, unfortunately, have a huge mess of cheese, bacon, and sloppy stuff in your air fryer basket. And you don't want that, because that's just not good. Trust me, I've done that. And it's a sloppy mess to try to clean up. I prefer to use my hand, with these especially. And there you go. It beeps. So see, it lets you know, okay, I'm done. And now the food's cooked. Now I can just sit down and basically wait on my lunch to cool off. Well, because with that stuff, it's messy. So basically, what I do is I wait for like half an hour, it beeps, and then I put it out. Bless you and everything else you blew away. Wow. That was a very loud sneeze. Blew everything away. Wow. Hello. Dang. But there you go. Potato skins in the air fryer. So good. But yeah, it's very interesting what all this thing can do. I mean, making desserts in an air fryer, that would be interesting. And the one thing I will have to figure out is I have to make sure I get it. I have to unplug it to mark it. That way I can make chicken in there. I want to make that chicken. That I do not have to have I do not have to have a mixer for. I just have to have the stuff for it. And I can't wait to try that chicken. Fried chicken. So I have to get, which I'm planning to get next month, some glue. Because I'm getting me a Keurig, like my bestie has. I'm going to get me a Keurig. And we're going to mark it. And then basically we'll do that. But I'm also going to try to microwave. Mark my Kasori too and my microwave. Because, yeah. And the Kasori, to get marked, is going to need to be unplugged. Because it is like touchy. Did you blow all your brains away when you squeezed that hard? My goodness, dude. Wow. Did you hear what I was telling the YouTube buenos?
Yeah.
This thing can cook desserts. Yeah, air fried desserts. Yum. The only thing is I need to get a stand-up mixer for it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have my staff label the different buttons so that I can air fry my chicken because yum.
Right.
Because I want to make some fried chicken because it sounds so delicious. I want it.
Fried chicken.
Well, the Kasori, it has its own recipe for a really good fried chicken, and I'm like, oh, I want it. Give it. Just freaking give it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So how was the coffee?
I didn't have it yet.
Oh, where were you the whole time?
I didn't make it yet.
Oh, well, where the heck were you the whole time while I was yapping on about nothing for 15 minutes?
I was talking to my uncle.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, where were you for 15 minutes? But I was telling...
Just when I was about to hang up with him, I muted my house phone and I sneezed. So there you go.
Yeah, Ruli's like, hello. But, yeah, I was telling them how the one that I got was not the one that I was recommended to get. But this one was actually cheaper. It was like $20 cheaper. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
And so this one, you don't have to flip your food over.
Right.
Because it has two heating elements.
Awesome.
Oh, that thing is a godsend. I love that thing.
Nice. Cool. Well, guys, we are going to be doing another video tonight. I forget of what, but
we haven't decided yet. Tomorrow we're doing I'm going to show you guys, since it didn't record yesterday, I'm going to show you the full process of how I use my Hamilton Beach Spark Coffee Maker.
Should we do that in the morning?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
And then you can re-show them how you use your Keurig.
Right. Tonight, I guess we'll
Figure something out.
you guys will figure something out, or you'll find
We'll
out.
figure something out.
You guys will find out tonight what we're gonna do. So.
Yeah, because, like I said, might do some story times down the road, stuff like that. Who knows what we're going to do. But like I said, because I did mention a story.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, I could do some story time stuff like that.
Yeah.
With appliances. I can tell some crazy freaking stories about weird appliances doing weird stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do a story time video tonight, we can do that.
We could definitely do that, and I could get Thomas's reaction because I don't think Thomas has heard some of my weird appliance stories.
No, I have not heard any of them.
Oh, so that's gonna be fun.
All right, so we'll do a story time video tonight.
Sounds like a plan. So I hope you guys stick around for that.
Yes.
Hit that big red subscribe button. Well, that big red like button, I should say, subscribe button.
Yep.
But that.
Yep.
And follow us for our crazy journey. Like I said, Blind Insight Vlogs is my solo channel. I did get it back up and running yesterday. Yay! Thank you, Flip Camera. Not a sponsored video there, but we gotta give them the credit where credit is.
Yes, we do, especially for their amazing audio.
Yes. Audio good. Audio
Yeah.
good. You want good sound? Even if you can't see where you're aiming the camera, me and Thomas. But, you know, good sound is always good.
Absolutely.
Quality is the best.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so you want a good sound, that is definitely the app to use because it's got some damn good audio quality. It really does.
Yep. All right. Well,
Y'all take care.
Excuse you.
excuse me. Y'all take care.